So today, guys, I want to take the time to talk to you a little bit more about my Murcielago. If you guys saw my other video, this is my 2006 Lamborghini Murcielago, and unfortunately, I got into an accident and I totaled the car. When I say I totaled the car, I believe I totaled the car. I'm actually still out here in Texas working with the insurance company to try to get an answer. So if you guys haven't already done it, please go check the other videos out on this car. I just did a video where I explained the accident in more detail and what happened. Crashed my f***ing car. I think it's totaled. I mean, this car has a lot of damage to it, but in the same token, I think it's actually fixable. But nothing is exactly what it seems when it comes to insurance. The first thing that they need to do is determine how much damage is done to the car, and then they do a calculation to determine whether or not it's worth them repairing the car or just salvaging it. I mean, what's your opinion, man? Is this worth doing a rebuild on?
Yeah, I honestly don't think it's that bad. I just noticed this. I don't know if you saw this. Oh, this pushed into that.
Oh yeah, check that out.
I didn't see that before.
Unfortunately, this entire roof got tweaked. Tweaked. I keep saying tweaked.
Yeah, that's your favorite word.
It is my favorite word. I've been tweaking out all week over this.
Yeah, that side here kind of crumpled a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to show on camera, but this panel got moved. The roof got hit here. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. These kind of things are hard to show up on camera. Some of my major concerns on the car is, as you can see, check out this body line. Obviously, the driver's quarter took a big hit. But the rest of the driver's side is in decent shape. Here's some of the damage on the rear quarters. So I believe that this rear quarter can actually be repaired if we can get someone to do the work and get rid of that dent and fix right here. This one is salvageable. This quarter, on the other hand, has seen better days. It's certainly taken way more of the abuse, and there's cracks all over it. So as I said in the last video, when the car spun out, it actually ended up hitting a tree, and it took the brunt of it right back here. My beautiful exhaust system got broke, but more importantly, the frame actually got smushed in. This is all supposed to be square and perfect. This car sounded absolutely ridiculous. I'm looking forward to driving this thing again one day. There's no oil leaking. First off, right now, before the internet crucifies me, it is not leaking oil. It's leaking coolant. We're only gonna run it for a minute. Ah, she still sounds good.
Let's go to Florida.
Let's do it. Put it on the trailer. Now, not everybody knows this, but when a car gets salvaged, it does not always go to a junkyard or to an auction site like Copart. Sometimes they give the opportunity to the owner to purchase the car back. I'm sure you've seen other YouTubers who do videos on the cars that they've bought back from the insurance or they've bought from a salvage yard, and they do rebuild series on it. When you're doing that, there's a cost that you have to anticipate with the car. Then there's the cost of the unknown. I can only go by what I see right now. I don't have the opportunity to rip the car apart unless insurance rips the car apart. So I could buy this car and then find hidden frame damage, or on the other end, I could buy this Murci back from the insurance company if they total it and find out that it's actually an easy fix. So if I buy this back, one of my first plans would be to actually remove all of the rear panels, remove everything that seems to be broken from a mechanical standpoint, bring the car to a frame shop or try to straighten it ourselves, replace the radiators, and actually get this thing so it's somewhat drivable. although there's no coolant in it right now, we can't run it for long, but I had to move it, and guess what? It actually moves under its own power. I didn't have to push it. And ultimately, that's a great thing because that means that the transmission's good, the engine's good. Even if we need to change some of the alignment when it comes to the frame, that's a very strong positive thing for that this should be rebuilt. Another thing I want to take an opportunity to talk about with you guys here and why I think I might have had this accident is because of something that Freddie Tavares pointed out. I'm actually going to grab R right now and let's find out what Freddie said.
Do I look like I had a rough week?
It has been a rough week, huh?
It's been a rough week. Super tired.
Yeah, I told him that you reached out to Freddie because you have a good relationship with him, and that was his first question about my car.
He goes, is it on Pirelli's? I was like, matter of fact, it is. So, you know.
Now, I did not know that that was an issue on this car, I'll be honest with you. Apparently, what we found out is that these Pirelli tires don't hold up, and that when they get a little bit of age to them, they become like hockey pucks, right?
Basically, yeah. I think that's what they turn these things into once you dispose of them.
Ugh. I'm laughing, but it's sad. So my thought process is simple. Buy the car back from the insurance company if I can get it at a reasonable rate. Do the work to get it so that it's runnable and I can move it around my shop. And then we do a crazy conversion to this car. Due to the fact that I don't have a rear bumper anymore, due to the fact that the quarters are ruined, I'm thinking we do an SV kit. We turn this into the car I always wanted. My favorite car is a Lamborghini Murcielago SV. Now this will never be a true SV, but why don't we do that? Why don't we convert this car so that it looks like an SV? I already converted it to a manual transmission. Why don't we go the rest of the way? So this car was the first Pre LP Murcielago that's been converted to manual in the country. Yes, the first one in the country, especially on factory ECUs, and this thing drove awesome. I want to just let it be known right now that this had nothing to do with the manual conversion and that I am not upset with EAG at all. In fact, to be fully transparent, EAG has been wonderful. Never did I imagine that something like this could happen to the car, and they opened up their entire shop to me. They've been absolutely wonderful. In fact, Art opened up his personal home to me so that I could stay with him during this difficult time. We were going to be taking this car to Florida and taking it to Cars on the 5th in Naples, and then we were going to be meeting up with a couple YouTubers, and believe me, you would have been shocked on the YouTubers that were going to be checking this car out. Another message to all you guys out there that say I don't know how to drive. Maybe I don't. It went bad quick. I challenge you to get in your Mercy, go for a ride, and find out what you would have done in that situation. So really what it comes down to is a numbers game. Does the insurance think that they can repair this car and fix it in a proper way and get it back to me, or are they gonna write it off? And if they do write it off, can the numbers make sense so that I buy my Murcielago back and we do a ridiculous YouTube build series on it? So here's the moment of truth. Let me know what you would do if you were in my situation. Do you think I should repair this car? If I can get it back for the right price, do I buy back my Mercy and make the ultimate 580 SV conversion, manual conversion car on the planet? So to all you guys out there on YouTube that have already done these rebuilds, put a comment down below and let me know what I should be expecting. Hell, do you want to do a collab video? You want to help me rebuild this Murcielago? Be great for content. All I know is I want this Murcielago to be epic again. So like I said, guys, we're getting out of here. I gotta catch a plane, but before I do that, I need to do one last thing. Oh, my Mercy. My beautiful, beautiful Mercy with the manual transmission. I love you and I will see you soon. We're gonna do something cool with this. Let's make something good out of something bad, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.